The concept of the devil targeting Christians and attempting to make them satanic is a complex and multifaceted issue that has been debated by theologians and scholars for centuries. According to Christian doctrine, the devil, also known as Satan, is a fallen angel who rebels against God and seeks to lead humanity away from him. Christians, in particular, are seen as a threat to the devil's plans, and therefore, they become a prime target for his attacks. One reason why the devil targets Christians is that they possess a unique relationship with God, one that is built on faith, trust, and obedience. Christians believe that they are children of God, adopted through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, and that they have been given the power to overcome sin and death. This intimate relationship with God makes Christians a formidable opponent to the devil's plans, as they have the potential to thwart his evil schemes and bring people to the knowledge of God's love and salvation. The devil's strategy to target Christians involves various tactics, including deception, temptation, and manipulation. He often disguises himself as an angel of light, presenting himself as a benevolent being who has the best interests of humanity at heart. However, his ultimate goal is to lead people away from God and into darkness, where they become vulnerable to his influence and control. The devil uses various means to achieve this goal, including the media, social norms, and even Christian institutions themselves. He can infiltrate churches, denominations, and Christian organizations, sowing discord, confusion, and division among believers. Another reason why the devil targets Christians is that they have the power to witness to others about God's love and salvation. Christians are called to be ambassadors of Christ, sharing the gospel message with a lost and dying world. This witness is a threat to the devil's plans, as it has the potential to redeem people from his grasp and bring them into the kingdom of God. The devil, therefore, seeks to silence Christians, either by intimidating them into remaining quiet or by corrupting their witness through false teachings and compromises. Furthermore, the devil targets Christians because they have the potential to become like Christ, reflecting God's character and nature to a world that desperately needs to see it. As Christians grow in their faith and maturity, they become more like Christ, demonstrating qualities such as love, compassion, forgiveness, and humility. This transformation is a threat to the devil's kingdom, as it challenges his own power and influence over humanity. The devil, therefore, seeks to corrupt Christians, tempting them to compromise their values and principles and to conform to the standards of the world. In addition, the devil's attacks on Christians can also be seen as a means of testing their faith and loyalty to God. According to the Bible, Christians are called to endure trials and tribulations, which are designed to refine their faith and make them stronger in their walk with God. The devil's attacks, therefore, can be seen as a catalyst for spiritual growth, as Christians are forced to rely on God's power and provision in the face of adversity. However, if Christians are not careful, they can become disillusioned and disappointed, losing their faith and their witness to others. In conclusion, the devil targets Christians because they possess a unique relationship with God, have the power to witness to others, and have the potential to become like Christ. The devil's strategy involves various tactics, including deception, temptation, and manipulation, all designed to lead Christians away from God and into darkness. However, Christians are not helpless against these attacks, as they have been given the power of God to overcome them. By relying on God's strength and provision, Christians can resist the devil's attacks and emerge stronger and more faithful in their walk with God. Ultimately, the devil's attempts to make Christians satanic will fail, as God's power and love will ultimately prevail, and his kingdom will be established on earth.